Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is Yuriko, and I am back. And guess what? I've been trying and hoping and praying that this little chick would go away for a while now, but apparently it hasn't happened. Yes, I know. I have a suntan mark across my nose because my glasses sit there. She's 14 years old, and she thinks she knows everything. Now, if any parent out there understands that, you will understand completely where I'm coming from. Okay, I have a 14-year-old daughter. She thinks she knows everything. Here's the fucked up part. She thinks fat people are dying and that Trump is the good word. Now, everybody knows that I am not this big fan of Trump. I'm sorry. He is just, let's see, a narcissistic, rapist, racist, pedophile-seeking son of a bitch. That's pretty much it. That's all he's ever been known for. I mean, hell, FLOTUS wanted to divorce his ass. Had the paperwork drawn up. Okay, before he became president. She did it, and she's staying there with him because of this. It isn't her own agenda, the whole night. She was paid to say the things that she was saying. Trump paid her to say this kind of crap about him. He is raw, strong bullshit. The only reason he's strong is because he thinks he's got people under his fucking thumb. Doesn't work that way. Alright. But to the chick that's probably going to sit there and check out my YouTube channel, hi, I'm one of them fat ugly bitches you're talking about. I'm dying. Oh my goodness, I am so dying. Actually, no, I'm not. I've been the one commenting on your shit. I haven't been telling you to go fuck yourself or go kill yourself. I'm not that kind of person. I'm going to sit there and treat you like a child because you are one. You are a misinformed, misguided, miseducated child. Our educational system is at work here so well. Oh my goodness. I fight for it all the time. But then we get the twits like this that show up, 14 years old. I can do whatever I want to. Yes, right on. You know, the whole nine. But please, please take that with a grain of salt. Because nobody really wants to hear a ranting of a 14-year-old girl thinking that she knows everything about the world and what's going on. You have no clue. Zip. No idea what's going on. So anyways, if you guys have heard about this, she got popular for 15 minutes on Facebook because she took a picture of a swimsuit. Bottom part of a swimsuit. One was her size, and the other one was of a 3X. Okay? She says, there's a reason why certain things should be made in certain sizes. Y'all are dying. You know? And that just sparked a whole shit ton, a slew of hate towards this chick. Now, I understand everybody's opinion has one, blah, blah, blah. Everybody has an opinion, and that's fine. It's called free will. Nobody can take it away from us. Nobody can. Nobody can. But, here's the thing. When you don't have the proper doctoral background to sit there and judge somebody because of their weight, shut up. Yes, I know I am fat, but I have damn good reason for it. It's called kids. It is called having kids. You know, and here's the funny thing. Some women can get rid of it real quick. And some women can't. And here's the reason for mine. I've had 2 C-sections, which I highly doubt that your 14-year-old ass knows what it is. So let me educate you. It is where they numb you from the rib cage down. You are completely awake, and they cut your ass open from hip to hip. Or if you're one of the lucky ones, you get a bikini cut, which is scars about that far. Well, actually, it's about that far to get the baby's shoulders through. Okay? But if you're like me, that wasn't so lucky twice, because my daughter was twisted and tied up with her own umbilical cord, and my son My son was dying when he was born. And he was technically dead for 3 minutes. And you have the fucking nerve to call me fat. I've earned my chub. I have earned my scars. And I have earned the bullshit that comes along with it. So if you got a fucking opinion, you better keep it to yourself, young lady, until you turn 18. Because I've got a reason for mine. And from what I've seen, you have no reason for yours. So don't sit there and think for one fucking minute that anybody like you is going to sit there and trust that you are the smart one, because you're not. I almost lost 2 kids. And you have to sit there and the audacity to call people like me fat. Okay. Okay. Fine. But by the time you're 18, no holds barred then. Because you're still technically a child now. 4 more years, your ass is going to get ran over. And it ain't going to be by me. There's millions of people out there on Facebook that don't like your ass. And the only reason that you're posting crap like this is because you want attention. You crave attention. You think you need to have the whole world and all the eyes on you and the whole fucking nine. Oh my goodness, I am 14 years old. I am awesome and people need to know about it. Well, when you start opening your mouth, you're not that awesome. You're an uneducated twit. So, with that being said, by the time you're 14, most of that ain't going to be threats behind a screen. They're going to find out where you're at. And they're going to find out what car you drive. And what job you have. What school you go to. If you get to go to school. Because you're putting this shit out in public. Here's the thing. When it goes public on YouTube and Facebook, colleges now are checking that. And on top of that, they're going to listen to every word you got to say. And read every word you have already said. So, if you think that for 1 minute that nothing can hurt you, try getting into the college that you want to go for. Try it. I guarantee you, you won't get in. Because they won't want somebody with a bad reputation like yours. They'll actually sit there and refer you to a therapist. I've had colleges do that to people. I have heard and seen it happen. You want to know how I know they're princess? Because I have 2 degrees. 2. Okay? I have 2 degrees. Oh, excuse me. Coffee. So I have 2 degrees. I'm not using them right at the moment. One of them is a desk job, and the other one, I would literally have to uproot my family from everything that they know and love. I can't do that. I cannot do that. So, what I am doing is of my own. I have created my own job where I work my own hours and stay at home with my kids. Because that's what a real parent does. None of this, I'm going to go philandering about and the whole nine and blah, 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 and you know, pretty much all the crappy shit that your mother's doing right now. By the way, if you guys don't know who I'm talking about, she does have a YouTube channel on here. It only has 27 subscribers. She's the butt of all jokes pretty much right now. She's 14 years old. She thinks it's adorable when people get mad at her. Not exactly the word I would use, but okay. Sorry. But yeah, it's not going good for her. Because I watched the first, minute of one of her videos. And she goes, oh, it's going to be a Q&A, so whoever has any questions, just go, feel free. And nobody had a fucking question for her. I thought it was funny. Because nobody wants to ask a 14-year-old child about politics. It comes down to common sense, girlfriend. The difference between right and wrong. And here's the problem. You don't know the difference between right and wrong. Okay? You have no clue. Until somebody comes knocking on your door and takes your family away. And puts you in a little 4-walled cell with 20 other people. With no water, no utilities, no toilet, nothing. Okay? They did this in the 1940s. They were called concentration camps. And Adolf Hitler did this to a certain group of people. Now, for some odd reason, the one that we have elected into office, and that he is just Cheetoizing everything right now, has apparently not read up on U.S. history, or world history for that fact. And he's repeating it. Again. This time, we're the bad guys. Again. Because, see, this shit happened before. But we didn't put anybody in camps. We made them live on plantation farms. You have read about that one, right? Please tell me you did, little one. Because if you didn't, and I have a whole slew of books that you need to read. Okay? Slavery. Okay, slavery. Concentration camps. How about World War II? And then you get to compare everything for now. Okay? This is twice we've fucked up. This is twice we have fucked up. And this is going to be the second time around paying for it. And here's the problem. I don't think that we're going to be able to hold off any more people from the other side of the pond. Because if he thinks he's got spending money and power, he doesn't. Because in all honesty, those people that are guarding Trump because they have to, it's their job, they're going to look the other way when they find somebody that's going to take him out. Trust me, if anybody wants Trump for 2020, good on you, go ahead. Whatever. But he ain't going to get in. He has fucked up way too many times. And he has screwed over way too many people to let this go on. But you know what? The one thing I cannot wait for is I cannot wait for this 14-year-old to sit there and go, oops, I'm pregnant. And because all these laws are going into effect that says women cannot have abortions now, which is bullshit. She's going to go try to get one done. And guess what? She won't be able to. Because even if she's in a state that does it, they won't do it. Because of her reputation. She'll be a hypocrite on top of it. So whoever is following her, I am so sorry, but you really do need to grow up. But whoever's following her and making a joke out of her, you got to sit there and think. You are older. You are wiser. Not by so much. Because I've seen some of the comments you guys have given her. You telling her to go kill herself, calling her a cunt fucking pussy or a bitch or whatever. No, If you're gonna do that, you just put yourself under her level. That's it. And I just find it as rantings of a 14-year-old girl that doesn't get enough attention from her parents. That's all this is. That's the reason why she did it. And somebody actually commented on there, on one of her videos, going, your 15 minutes came and went, honey, you missed it, And it's actually the honest truth, because if she started all this shit when she was at the hype of conversation, she probably would have had more followers by now. But she hasn't even peaked at 30. So there's 30 people that are actually either listening to her ass rant and rave and blah, 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 or they're sitting there wondering how they can get in contact with her so they can sleep with her. Because, trust me, honey, women like you are a certain breed. You're not outspoken. You're not fighting. This is what you are. You are craving for attention. And it drives me nuts. Because there's a difference between women like you and women like me. And women like me don't like sitting here listening to the people that sit there and spout all this shit and stupidity and the whole nine and blah, blah, blah. Because they don't know what the hell exactly is going on. They don't read. And when I told you that comment on your video that you need to pick up a book, actually pick up a book, don't trust what's on the internet. Hello. Because obviously you are. The news can actually come out in paper form. It's called newspaper. You can actually pick one up at your local grocery store. And you can actually read it. Well, if you know how to. Hello? Ambulance? Ambulance? Yep, it's an ambulance. He's making a lot of noise. And no, it's not me because I didn't have a heart attack. But also on top of that, chicklet, prepare to hear those sirens a lot. Because you might be calling 911 for a favor. But other than that, I have a 14-year-old daughter. And she's outspoken in the whole nine. But on top of that, she's educated. She reads a lot. And I have no problem with my kid. You, on the other hand, I don't know whether I should do a Bart and Homer on your ass or send you back home. And the Bart and Homer I'm talking about is where Homer gets really pissed off at Bart, doesn't know what else to do, and starts choking the shit out of him. That's me right at this point. So, yeah, I know I may be fat and I may be dying, but you know what? I've got, doctor's proof that says I'm not. I really do. I have an awesome doctor. He used to be military, so he's kick-ass. And he has no filter. So, yeah. So, my arteries are cleaner than your comments right at the moment. They're sweet cheeks. So, don't think for 1 minute you're going to gain any more popularity. You're going to be hated just like Miss Cassidy Boone and laughed off of YouTube, honey. Because ain't nobody going to listen to your ass. Because does Cassidy Boone or the actress that played her have a freaking YouTube channel anymore? No, I haven't seen her. And well, she does. I'm sorry, she does, but she hasn't posted anything in years. So, yep. So, but other than that, have fun with it. You're not going to get very far. So sorry. You're not going to be making bank off of this at all. So you might as well put your nose back into the book and keep it there. Sorry. Have fun.